Hello, everybody. It's good to hear everybody back. I'm back. This is back. This is not gonna work. Oh no. I'm a tizzy. See, like I said, we got 3 phone calls. And the second phone call just ran to the forest that we just got her out of. Luckily, the third one could help out the second one. One could only hope. This family, I swear, Eric, I apologize for your daughter Linda. She nearly killed everybody in the hospital. But this is Slavic. This is Slavic. Who am I talking about? What am I talking about? I am talking about Baba Yaga. Yeah. It's German and Russian. She's known throughout the world. She is a supernatural being, or one of the trio of sisters of the same name, who appear deformed and or fierce-looking women. Russian fairy tale. Baba Yaga flies around on a mortal-wheeled pestle and dwells deep in the forest, in a hut usually described as a standing on chicken legs. Baba Yaga may help or bind those that encounter or seek her out and play material role and as association with forest wildlife, according to Vladimir Prop's folktale mythology. Baba Yaga commonly appears in either donor, villa, or maybe altogether ambiguous. No, guys, she's distinctive in figures in Eastern European folklore and obsessed. She is enigmatic. Guys, I really didn't want to do this one. I didn't want to go look for her, but we had to. Okay? This lady can curse you, kill you in many, many ways. I've read things, I've watched things, I've heard things. But her name generally can be understood to mean Grandmother Witch. And I was going to appeal to this witch to decurse this girl, Linda. And the forest that she ran into is supposedly the forest that Baba Yaga has been seen in. Yeah, it was a setup. We did it on purpose. There's also a male counterpart. Yoga is more mythologically problematic, and there is no clear consensus among scholars about his meaning in the 19th century. Yeah, so there's a male and female version of him. We gotta deal with the female. There's also other Slavic gods and stuff like that, but this is not a god. This is Baba Yaga. I've dealt with monsters, Bigfoot. I've dealt with ghosts of all sorts. Demonic looking creatures, freaking mermaid looking creatures. I've dealt with all this. A bear that was over 100 years old that could have crushed my skull. I've dealt with all this. I wasn't scared of any of these creatures. None of them. I wasn't even scared of the werewolf. I'm more scared of Baba Yaga because of what she can do. I know what a werewolf can do. I know what a bear can do. They can kill you. Baba Yaga can turn you into a freaking chicken or a headless frog. And Sarah was gonna appeal to this woman to get this girl turned back into human form. Yeah. Yeah. This is not gonna be fun. We go further and further into the forest, chasing the werewolf, literally just looking for Baba Yaga, really. We finally cornered the werewolf and Linda in an opening. Well, we thought it was an opening in the forest. It's like a clearing. I started hearing thumps, like footsteps. So does Jim and Sarah. The werewolf, it's getting about daytime, so she kind of passes out and transforms back to the human form. The sedatives took effect again. Thank God we only had to deal with one crazed creature. Now we gotta deal with Baba Yaga. Yeah, the clearing was where Baba Yaga had her hut. Now they say that Baba Yaga will have you do crazy things to get what you want. Do crazy things. Seriously, crazy things to get what you want. Sarah was willing to risk it. I wasn't about to do squat diddly. No. Wasn't gonna do that. Sarah was gonna appeal to her softer side. I didn't know Baba Yaga existed. Didn't know she's real. Didn't want to see this lady. She comes out of this tall chicken-like thing with chicken legs. It's a cabin. She comes down on her little pot. Takes one look at Sarah, looks at Jim, and then flies over to me and stares at me. I'm breathing rather heavily. Because, chasing a werewolf through the forest, winding up in a clearing, then finding Baba Yaga. Yeah, that's, oh God, I didn't want to do this. Sarah asked for the Baba Yaga's help to cure this girl of lycanthropy. Now, she had a little test for us. She wanted us to do something for her. Number one, apologize for coming into her clearing, where her house is. Number two, three trials. Yeah, trials. For both of us. One for each. She sent Jim out looking for some type of fruit or berry or something. She sent Sarah to go find a ring she had lost in the forest. She sent me to a cave to find a bear's tooth. Yeah, you don't know what these things entailed. You see, as soon as I walked into the forest, I was no longer in a normal forest. No. I was in a forest full of mythical creatures. Actual elves, fairies, among other things. And these were just the things that would stare at me as I quickly walked through the forest, rather quickly, to the cave. I saw a satyr, I saw every mythological creature there was. I just wanted to pass through and get through. As just as about to enter a cave, the ground started to shake. Now I'm thinking, okay, it's just gonna be a was a bear, about the size of the Empire State Building. Yeah, I was supposed to get one of its teeth. I looked at it looked at me, and I said, "Hi, I need one of your teeth." It roared at me and charged. I rather quickly, rode out of the way. It slammed into some trees. It shook it off like it was nothing and ran at me again. I moved out of the way. Again, it hit its head on the cave, on a rock. It sat down for a bit, shook it off, turned around and charged me again. And again, I dodged. It hit a tree. Now this thing, again, was huge at first. Every time it hit something, it shrunk. To one point, it was smaller than a baby bear. As small as a baby bear, a cub. I walked over to it and said, "Listen, I don't want to hurt you. I just want your tooth. One of your teeth." It cocked its head to the side, grew to the size of a normal bear, apologized, took out one of its teeth that was broken, and handed it to me and walked back to the cave. I blinked. Nothing but blinked. I stood there, turned around, and walked back to Baba Yaga, and handed her the tooth and just blinked. Did nothing. Blinked. Luckily, Jim came away in worse shape than I was. See, they all had to go to different worlds, different folklore areas. Jim told me he had to fight a raccoon. I said, "What's so bad a raccoon?" He said it was a shape-shifting raccoon. I said, "Okay. What does shape-shift into?" He said, "A dragon." I said, "Okay, I'm cool." So you had to get the berry from the dragon. He said, "No, actually, it when I said what I came there for, it shrunk back down and just ran to the cave and handed it to me." It was weird. I said, "Yeah, it was weird. Yeah." Oh boy. Sarah came back unscathed. She said she found it not too far from the house. Whatever it was. It was just some ring. Some copper ring. Baba Yaga took both of these things and ground down the tooth, ground down the berry, turned it to some like a juice, and graved something on the ring. And walked over to the girl and poured the liquid down the girl's throat, put the ring on the girl's finger, and said as long as she wore that ring, she would never become a werewolf again. And thanked us and left. And we appeared outside the forest we walked into. Yeah, I'm not going back to Germany. I don't even want to go to Russia. We might have to, though. No, not Russia. I'm staying away from Russia. But, yeah. Thank you again for sticking with me. Uh, like I said, this might happen more often than not. One leading to another, leading to another. It's a better way of doing things sometimes. Especially with this one, because I think it made a little bit more sense than the others. But I did enjoy doing the others. And I'll continue to do something similar to this in a different way, but similar in the way of doing it. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, good luck, good night, and I'm glad, and God bless.